Although no identification was found on the body, undisclosed sources identified the victim as Mr. Butcher. I don't believe this. I really... Yes.
We gotta talk.
Well, is this what undisclosed sources look like?
It's not funny. This is very serious.
You're right, it's very serious. But, Scotty, you need help. Get a friend. Leave me out of it.
I didn't kill that guy.
I'm happy for you. Tell it to the police.
No, I'm telling it to you because I'm in big trouble, and I need a little help here, Lucy.
Well, give me one good reason why I should help you, starting with how it should help me.
Well, how about some snapshots that you may not want your husband to see?
What do you want?
Short term or long term?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, what that means is that I need, like, this alibi. I need that I was here with you talking about insurance when Butcher was killed.
And then I get the pictures?
Yeah, then you get the pictures.
What's the long term?
Well, the long term is that maybe down the road that you and I help each other out.
Help? That's very funny. Like you helped me get on the hospital board, right?
Look, I had nothing to do with that. Audrey had all the support there going in.
Scotty, why do you keep getting yourself into all these stupid kind of messes?
Oh, I don't know, because maybe you and I are a lot alike, you know? We're outsiders trying to get in. And every time I get tripped up, it's usually because of you. And every time you get tripped up, it's because of me. So, let's work together, starting with my credibility.
Did you make the insurance inquiries?
Yes, I did.
All right. Against my better judgment, if Commissioner Scorpio asks me, I will tell him that you were with me discussing them.
Okay, good. I'll take care of the insurance.
Get him to me fast, okay?
Like yesterday?
Yeah, like yesterday.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Would Lucy Jones be around?
Always.
Where might I find her?
In her office. Do you want me to call her?
No. Thank you anyway.
Dr. Amsterdam, please contact the third floor nurse's desk. Dr. Amsterdam, please contact the third floor nurse's
I wonder what the police commissioner wants with Lucy.
Well, I better go get those insurance files before Scorpio shows up like a bad habit.
Yeah, you're damn right you better. What am I supposed to do if he shows up and wants to see them?
Don't worry. I'll be right back. Oh, by the way, Lucy, you might be interested to know who sort of axed you from the board.
All right, yeah. Who?
Bobby.
Oh, come on, Scotty. There's no way Bobby Meyer carries enough weight to do that.
Oh, yes, she does. She's the one that brought up Audrey. If you don't believe me, check with Alan.
No way. I can't believe that. There is no way that Bobby Meyer could influence the board like that. However, if she did in some way keep me from getting on the hospital board of directors... It's open. What? Did you, walk? Well, hi, Mr. Scorpio. I obviously was expecting somebody else. Is there anything I can help you with? I hate to break this to you, but Robin is too old for the daycare center.
It's quite all right. I am hoping you can help me, though, Lucy, but I must warn you, this is an official matter, I'm afraid.
Oh, official. Well, I don't really see how I could help you with anything official.
Well, you see, there was a man murdered in Port Charles yesterday in a motel. You may have read about it in the paper. A chap called Butcher.
Yes, I did. I read that article in the paper. Well, I still don't really see how I could help you in any way.
Well, I'm just trying to verify a spot of
Oh,
information.
about the undisclosed source, yes.
You did read the article. That's very good.
Well, yeah, Mr. Scorpio, I should tell you something right up front. You see, I actually spoke with the man on the telephone. He wasn't calling me or anything, and I don't really know the guy, but I did speak with him. See, I was the one that just happened to pick up the telephone, and, you know, it's funny, I didn't think about it until I saw his name in the newspaper today, and then it sort of came to mind.
Please go on.
Well, let me think. He said something about bad smells that happened at the hospital that day, and, oh, what else? He said something like that could happen again at the Brownstone if...
Well, as I said, we're simply trying to verify some information that we've already picked up.
Well, if he wasn't paid for some work that he had done.
I believe you said that he wasn't calling you.
No, no, of course not. You see, I was in Scott Baldwin's office at the...
So Scott didn't pay him.
That's what the guy told me.
Mr. Butcher.
Yes, but you see, there is no way Scott Baldwin killed him.
You sound rather certain of that.
Well, yes, I am, because I was with Scotty, and I was with him when the newspaper said that at the time that it happened.
I see.
As a matter of fact, Tony was maybe possibly with me. You see, we were having meetings about discussing the daycare insurance coverage.
Well, then I'm sure that Tony can probably support your story.
Support. Mr. Scorpio, are you saying that you don't believe me?
Just routine.
Oh. Well, I think he can. You see, we've had so many meetings about the daycare insurance and everything that I'm not sure that Tony could for sure say when and where we had the meeting or verify it. Do you know, you just mentioned that he needs to support my statement, and that sounds very official.
It's just routine. You may have to come down to the station, perhaps sign a sworn statement, make out a deposition. Just keeps it all nice and legal. You know, the city prosecutor likes all the evidence to meet the requirements of an indictment. Do you know that some witnesses are even tempted to lie? Anyway, look, I know you're busy, and I want to thank you for your help.
Lucy Cole Jones, do not get in too deep just to protect Scott Baldwin. I wonder if I should have told him about the blonde I saw with Butcher in the park.
Oh, baby, feel that breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the ocean. I love it. It's so relaxing, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. We certainly can't get this in Port Charles, can we?
No, we can't. No, we can't.
Honey, aren't we supposed to stop at port today, somewhere, sometime?
I think so, in about an hour. Why don't you look and see if you can see any land? Are you planning on doing something on this? Are you?
I am not planning. I'm not a thing, not a thing.
Just checking.
All right.
I got a great idea.
Oh, sweetheart, we really don't have time to go into the cabin and get back on deck before the ship docks. So why don't we just slip into one of these lifeboats and make it interesting?
Oh, cool.
Sound good?
Oh, sounds great. Or, you play shuffleboard?
Do I play shuffleboard? This is Baryshnikov dance. Honey, you are looking at the man who created the zen of shuffleboard.
I love it. We'll slip in a couple of games of shuffleboard.
Good.
I'll go change my shoes. You want to come with me?
No?
Oh, come on.
No need to. Force is with me.
Keep the force, baby. Keep the force. Be right back.
CNL Bell. I've got your number, buddy.
I'll be in touch with you regarding your appraisal.
I'll look for your call.
Thank you. Nice seeing you again. What a pleasant surprise.
It's nice to see you so busy, considering October's stock market crash.
Oh, it actually helped us. Art is the big investment these days. In fact, we're doing so well, I may just take off for a little while and let the store run itself. Welcome back to New York.
Here's a cute new magic mushroom. Where's the old one?
General Hospital will continue in a moment. Was this another New York decorating custom?
Not at all. Just something I enjoy.
You said you could give me some advice that would help me with the prostitution people.
Yes. They're not as violent as the drug side. But they're big money, Duke.
They're also ruining people's lives.
People ruin their own lives. The bosses take advantage of it. If you take our family out of prostitution, don't kid yourself that you're improving the world. The next night, there won't be one less dollar spent on it.
Be one less dollar than your own family pockets, then.
From that operation, perhaps. Julian's whole plan was based on maintaining the family's income. Don't forget that.
I won't. I'm sure you won't let me forget it either.
I'll admit it. You love me for my brains.
So you'll be able to get together with Ann and I soon, huh?
Yes. As a matter of fact, could we make it lunch? I'm booked solid for the evening.
I can imagine. Absolutely. Next time we're in town, we'll all have lunch.
Wonderful.
I'll probably see you in Port Charles.
Of course.
Excuse me.
What's he doing in New York?
He owns a club here. What are you doing in New York?
I make my living on Wall Street, remember? I have to show my face here every once in a while.
I keep forgetting you're the Wonder Woman of finance.
That's not really what I came to talk about. Olivia, I'm going to tell Robert about Julian. Hopefully I'll be able to tell him before he finds out for himself. If not, and he confronts me with it, I'm not going to lie to him. I'm going to tell him everything I know.
Did Robert come with you to New York?
No, there was a murder in Port Charles, and he had to stay there.
Biggest crime since they stole the mayor's tires off his Model T, no doubt.
It was a man named Butcher. Robert seemed to think it was important.
Well, feel free to come back any time. And bring the commissioner with you. If he can get away from the small potatoes in Port Charles, maybe I'll sell him a few paintings.
I can't believe we came this close to knowing somebody who was murdered. I know, in a terrible way. It's horrible to die like that. I know. Do you think Scotty would have done? No, you know, it's too... I think Scott is capable.
Listen, you can get into the kitchen faster that way, all right?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, and also, that you can do the empty office, too.
Oh, that's right. There's an apartment, there's an office downstairs. Although the foundation's made of stone.
Oh, stone's no problem. Carpenter ants go for wood.
But you will be thorough, won't you?
Terry?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we shouldn't tell him how to try and do his job.
No, I just...
If they're here, ma'am, I'll find them.
Okay, all right.
No. To make sure. You know what? The consolation about this is everybody's going to be so excited about reading about this murder that they're going to read your ad when you put it in. Good. I have to go. I have a lunch. I'm late. Do you want me to do this for you?
Would you phone that in? Thank you. I would really appreciate it.
You got it. Do your thing. Destiny calls. Hello?
I'd know that voice anywhere. How are you?
Chet? I'm fine.
Well, I tried your apartment phone.
That I wasn't there.
Well, what if I told you that you were?
Then I would deny everything that I told you.
I was going to invite you to dinner, but if you go to dinner with me, will you be there?
If I don't show, will you have called me?
Okay, you win. You going to be hungry early or late?
You know, actually, I've got to sing at Duke's tonight, but we could make it earlier.
You're on. Want to set a time now?
Why don't you call me at my place a little later, and we'll make a place or a time.
But it's a date, even if you get a better offer?
Mm-hmm. As we say in show business, I'm booked for the evening.
All right, then so am I. I'll call you back.
Okay. Bye. Was that a date?